Hello and welcome back, aspiring Pokemasters! On our last episode, we went off to the luxury cruise ship, the SS Anne, and battled a lot of people. We also picked up HM01 Cut, so now we can cut some people. And more importantly, that's going to allow us to cut down this tree. So let's go ahead and open up our little bag and open our TM case and HM Cut. Let's see. Oh no, nobody can learn it except Slave Rattata. So, yeah, apparently the way that you learn Cut is you just take a CD, which has the information of how to learn Cut, and then you smash it against your Pokemon's face again and again and again until they understand what you want them to do. And apparently it works. I mean, look at this. Just look at that. Smashing that CD into Rattata's face taught it how to cut down a tree. Now we're going to hit the gym. Vermilion City Pokemon Gym, leader Lieutenant Surge, the Lightning American. This guy's basically Guile. I love it. The Lightning American, that's like the greatest title. Yo, champ in the making, Lieutenant Surge has a nickname. People refer to him as the Lightning American. Yeah. He's an expert on electric Pokemon. Bird and water type Pokemon match poorly against the electric type. Beware of paralysis too. Lieutenant Surge is very cautious. He's locked himself in, so it won't be easy getting to him. He's very cautious. That's why he created this crap. Oh, apparently our rival's been here. Well, good for him. Hey, Sailor, what's up? There's no place for kids, not even if you're good. Dude, how many people... Like, you're supposed to start your Pokemon journey when you're relatively young, according to everything we've ever seen about Pokemon. So... how is this guy possibly saying this isn't a place for kids? If anything, he's like, oh, look, another kid here. Damn it. Alright, so Sailor Dwayne here has a couple Pokemon. He has two Pikachu, both level 21. So I'm going to throw Static Shock out there to try and slam his way to victory. But apparently my accuracy is for crap. Static Shock. Come on, man. Come on, I believe in your ability to hit a Pikachu once. One time. One time, please, one time. Oh, and now we're Thunder Wave. It would be marvelous if we could hit his Pikachu just one time. Oh, marvelous. Look at that. Look at that. All it took was one hit. Yeah, good job, Static Shock. You the man. Sailor Dwayne is about to use another Pikachu, level 21. Will you change Pokemon? No, I don't think I will. I think I will Slam Jam his second Pikachu, which is going to use the same strategy as the first, where it becomes really annoying and double teams. Yes! Slam Jammed. And... Sailor Dwayne. Wow, you surprised me. Yeah, like, seriously. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to clear out these trainers before we tackle the gimmick of this gym, because this gym does have a gimmick, a puzzle that you have to solve, which isn't really a puzzle. Anyway, Engineer Bailey. This guy's got two Pokemon as well. He's got a Voltorb, level 21, and a Magnemite, level 21. So, the Voltorb we should be able to take down pretty easily with one slam, if we don't get paralyzed or miss. Hey! Okay, we didn't quite finish him off, but he's low. And he tackled us, and he got staticked. Oh, get Static Shock, nerd. Oh, damn. Paralyzed. No, come on, man! Wow, like, Slam has a very good accuracy overall. It's like 85, I think? So for it to have missed as often as it has is ridiculous. And in true Pokemon Classic fashion, this is the Classic going on right now, guys. I am paralyzed 3 turns out of my 5 total turns, and I miss one hit, and my opponent doesn't get paralyzed at all. The Classic. Alright, Magnemite. We're gonna bring Static Shock back, throw out Leonardo. And I think Leonardo can take on a Magnemite just fine. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Bite or Water Gun? I think Dark isn't very good against Steel? Yeah, it's not very effective. Oh, but he flinched! Oh, get wrecked, nerd! Get freaking dunked on with that flinch. Thundershock, I don't care. It's one Thundershock. Come on, paralyzed? What is this? What is life? Oh, and then Supersonic. I am parafusioned. So this means that I have, at best, a 50% chance of doing that and actually finishing the battle. So, okay, that was a little bit rough. There's some pretty bad luck going on right there. Pretty bad luck. The chances of getting paralyzed off of Thundershock is like 25%, I think. It's not a lot. So that was almost unlucky. Almost unlucky. Alright, we're gonna go heal before we hit up the third trainer right before Lieutenant Surge. We're probably gonna heal in between that for Lieutenant Surge as well, because I expect to take a little bit of damage in the fight. This should actually be the most difficult gym for us for quite some time, because we have bad type matchings with the Pokemon that I'm using. I mean, I got a Wartortle and a Pikachu. I have overall not good matchups against the electric types in my crew right now. Now, if things do get too difficult, I could always pick up a Pokemon relatively nearby that would just dunk on this gym easily. When I was in the Army, Lieutenant Surge was my strict CO. He was a hard taskmaster. He whipped me daily. He got me up at 3 a.m. It was the best years of my life. And now I'm a gentleman. A gentleman. Alright, Pikachu fight again. Let's Slam Jam. Bam. Oh, come on. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate in two ways. One, he lived. That's really unfortunate. Two, I got freaking paralyzed. Just through the static passive contact. Thundershock? Aw, come on. Thundershock has better accuracy, so we're going to use it, because it will finish off that Pikachu. Ow! He criticaled! Ow! Ow! That hurt! That was, not ideal. Yes, Thunderbolt. Perfect. Yes, I'm going to delete a move to make room for Thunderbolt. Get out of my life, Thundershock. 40 power or 95 power? Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if I'll keep Thundershock instead of taking Thunderbolt. Now, there are merits for having two different electric type moves available to you, and that you have more PP available to you. PP. But quite honestly, just take the stronger move is usually the best thing to do. And I want to keep Slam. I kind of want to keep Double Team. I'm probably not going to run with that forever. And I definitely want to keep Thunder Wave, because Thunder Wave is guaranteed paralysis, which helps greatly with a lot of different things, including catching wild Pokemon. Which I'm going to need a lot of help with, because as you can see, my Pokemon are a little bit beefy in their leveling. So, catching new wild Pokemon, having a status effect available is going to be very helpful. Because my Pokemon are a little bit leveled up. They're a little strong right now. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you only use one or two Pokemon through such a long period of time. Through 3 gyms, it's going to be now. Okay, so getting on to the gimmick of the Vermilion Gym. This is going to be lovely. So, you see all these little trash cans here. You see these 2 beams of light that keep me from going forward. Well, guess what? Nope, there's only trash here. Nope, there's only trash here. Nope, there's only trash here.
Nope, there's only trash here. Nope, there's only trash here. Nope, there's only trash here. Nope, only trash here. Nope, just trash. More trash.
Hey, there's a switch under the trash. The first electric lock is opened. Nope, only trash here. Hey, the electric locks were reset. That's the gimmick of this gym, and it took me a minute to show you off the gimmick once. So you have to search the trash randomly, and then find the first switch, and then search the trash randomly again for the second switch. Now, it's never going to be in the same trash can for both switches. I was just demonstrating. No. But anyway, I think the switches stay where they are, at least. Let's find out. Nope. They do not. So yeah, it is complete RNG. Super dumb. Super duper dumb. Yeah, turn that switch on. Okay, guys, now, avert your eyes. I have to do things now. They're called, save scumming. So I'm going to fast forward us to where we find this, because after every time I don't find the switch, I'm going to reset. So that we are... So that we'll be at the point where, yeah, so that I'll have the first switch open at all times. So, fast forward. I'll see you guys there when we're done. I'm just gonna cut. The second electric lock opened, the motorized door opened. Oh, that didn't take too long. See, I just went across the top row here, so that took 3 resets. Now imagine if it was way down in this bottom right here. That would have taken 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15 resets. Like, that's like 20 minutes almost. That's at least 10 minutes of just reloading from your save point. What a terrible idea for a puzzle. Whoever came up with that should be fired and ashamed of themselves. Because that's awful. And now we're going to save here just in case Lieutenant Surge kills us in the battle, because Lieutenant Surge is going to be a tough fight. Do I have any useful berries? Cherry berry and citrus berry are both good. So I have one that heals paralysis, one that heals HP. Oh, don't use. I'm gonna give the HP heal to Leonardo, and I think we'll just go in like that. All right. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. I tell you, kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis, the same as I'll do to you. So, fun fact. One of my favorite things about Lieutenant Surge ever. If you've never read the Pokemon manga, you might have heard things about it. Lieutenant Surge is so freaking awesome because what he does when he shows up, like in the Pokemon manga, they're like half of the gym leaders are evil and working for Team Rocket, Lieutenant Surge being one of them. When he shows up, he is fully strapped with a bandolier of Voltorb and Electrode, which he loads into a bazooka and launches at people as they use self-destruct. How freaking cool is that? That's insane. Anyway, Lieutenant Surge's first Pokemon, which we've unfortunately KO'd already, is Voltorb, level 21, with the moves Shockwave, Tackle, Screech, and Sonic Boom. And his second Pokemon, Pikachu, only level 18, but with moves Shockwave, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack, and Double Team, and the ability Static. Wow, he got Slam Jammed pretty hard. I'm surprised Static Shock is doing as much damage as he is. Alright, Lieutenant Surge's final Pokemon. Wow, we're beating this gym a little easier than I thought. Okay. His final Pokemon is going to be the presumably tough one. Raichu, level 24, is what our Pikachu is aspiring to become. With moves Shockwave, Thunder Wave, Quick Attack, and Double Team, along with the ability Static, Raichu is strong, a powerhouse, and missing that slam does not help whatsoever. Okay, he Thunder Waved us, so we're not in the worst spot, we're just paralyzed. In fact, I might want to Thunder Wave him. Okay, he Thunder Waved and then used Double Team. This is not good. This is very not good for us. We're gonna Thunder Wave him right back. So now we're just a couple of paralyzed. Oh, he has full heal. I did not know Lieutenant Surge carried a full heal around for his Raichu. Can we Thunder Wave again? Oh, he's got 2 Double Teams. Oh no, everything's gone wrong. No, not like this. Come on. Alright, Thunder Wave again, please. Okay, I'm rather sure he will not have a second one. Alright, Pikachu, if you could possibly just use Slam, maybe hit. Okay, Pikachu's faster than Raichu right now. He's got 3 Double Teams! Oh no! So I'm not going to waste time with Double Team. The reason being is that his Pokemon knows Shockwave. Shockwave is an electric-type move that works very much like Swift, where it will never miss. How is he never paralyzed, and how am I paralyzed half of the time? This is not good. I'm quite positive that Leonardo can finish Raichu off in one hit, but... Oh, we actually have a speed tie. That's incredible. But I kind of want Static Shock to just sweep Lieutenant Surge, because that would be just wonderful. Do it! Do it, Static Shock! Do it! Slam Jam! No! The paralysis, please! Okay, we can survive this one. Yep, we're down to 3 health. This is a little rough. Oh no, he has Quick Attack, and he's never paralyzed. I was paralyzed about 4 times there. Okay. Alright, Leonardo, your opponent is paralyzed. Mega Kick. Kick the crap out of him. All we need is one good Mega Kick, and I think we... Oh, come on! Get paralyzed once, Raichu. One time. 1 time. 0 times. Oh my god. I'm going to lose this battle because he's never paralyzed, and I'm unlucky. I'm so unlucky. Kick him! Thank you! Kill him! Murder him! Slaughter him like a... Well then, I was really expecting that kick to kind of one-shot him. Ow. Hey! Water gun. Well then, everything went better than expected. That was scary. I legitimately thought I was going to lose there. Now that's a shocker. You're the real deal, kid. Fine then, take the Thunder Badge. Well, we won. All right. That is quite possibly going to be the toughest gym for us to face, period. The Thunder Badge cranks up your Pokemon's speed. It also lets your Pokemon fly lightning quick anytime, kid. You're special, kid. Here, take this. It's dangerous to go alone. TM34 is Shockwave. Teach it to an electric Pokemon. Shockwave, like I said before, it works like Swift, in that it is an electric-type move that will never miss. Ooh, that match was electric! Boo! Boo, I don't appreciate your puns, sir. Okay, so, now that Lieutenant Surge has been felled, we're gonna go heal up first things first, because that was a rough battle. That was a rough battle. That Raichu was tough. Rough and tough. Okay then, so, from this point on... hey, what are you doing here, Glasses? Oh, hey, ThorW, how are you doing?
It's me, one of Professor Oak's aides. Did you meet the other aide? He had a package from Professor Oak for you. He said he'd look for you around Route 2. If you're in the Route 2 area, please look for him.
Okay, whatever, Glasses. I'm gonna check the Pokemart real quick. Just real quick, we're gonna take a step inside, see what they've got available. I might want to buy this, maybe a little bit of this, maybe a little bit of that, maybe a couple of super potions. How many do I currently have? Let's get 4 of those. Put that at an even 10, because I like having things there. Let's put this at a 15. I like multiples of 5. Repel. I don't want too many repels. 10 repels. Let's get 3 more. Put it at 13 because I like prime numbers. And I think we'll be good with that. So, I do want to make mention of Ice Heal. Defrost frozen Pokemon. I don't think we're going to find any ice Pokemon at all in forever. So, that's kind of useless for a long time. I would advise not getting it. I have a Nugget, which is just a little gold nugget. It's specifically for selling. Stardust, same thing as the Nugget, but only worth 1/5 of as much as a Nugget, and we're good to go, I think. Yep, okay. Alright, we did a little bit of shopping. We're good to go. I actually can't believe that we beat Lieutenant Surge first try. I was expecting to have to try a couple of times. Notice, Route 12 may be blocked off by sleeping Pokemon. Detour through Rock Tunnel to Lavender Town. So, Route 11. I'm actually not going to do much on Route 11 other than pick this up and go over a Pokemon that we can find. So, I'm kind of just going to sit here and do it because there's... to be quite honest with you, there's some trainers here that I want to face later, and not now. So anyway, Route 11 introduces a new Pokemon that we can find, Drowsy, the Psychic-type Pokemon, number 96, with the ability Insomnia, which prevents him from falling asleep. Drowsy itself is a very defensive Psychic-type Pokemon. It has a relatively okay HP and a pretty bulky special defense. The rest of its stats are average to subpar. It's not very great. Also, it has a weird elephant trunk for a nose. It's kind of... and like a weird pig body. It's kind of gross. I'm not the hugest fan of Drowsy. When it evolves, it becomes Hypno, the creepy-looking old man goblin Pokemon, which is really creepy and haunts your nightmares if you look at it the wrong way. Anyway, Hypno just improves upon Drowsy. It gets a bump in all of its stats. It gains an okay special attack. It's workable so that it can actually do a little bit of offense once it evolves. But once again, this is a very defensive Pokemon, heavy in the special defense, okay in the HP, and not the worst Pokemon in the world if you want kind of a special defensive wall. Unfortunately, I don't want a special defensive wall. I'm a very offensive person, and that's why nobody watches me. Anyway, we're going to actually forego going to the east. If we open up our map real quick, I do want to open the map. I love using the map. Nobody uses the map in their playthroughs. I love the map. So if we go east, we can hit Route 12, but unfortunately right here at this T-junction, there is, it said, warning, beware of sleeping Pokemon. There's a sleeping Pokemon in the way. There's a Snorlax in the way, so we're not going to go that way. Instead, we're going to cut through Diglett's Cave, and we're going to try and cut around up to Lavender Town. So, Diglett's Cave introduces a few Pokemon for us to go over as well. How lovely. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this long tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City, they tell me. So I'm actually going to switch Leonardo to the front of the party, and I'm going to take his berry off, the citrus berry off of him. That is for special cases, where I may very well need a hold item. Anyway, in Diglett Cave, much as you would expect, the only thing you can find in Diglett Cave are Diglett and its Evolution Dugtrio. You have a much better chance of finding Diglett. If you have any issues whatsoever with Lieutenant Surge's gym, just hop into Diglett's Cave, grab yourself a Diglett, grab yourself a Dugtrio, either or, and you will steamroll through Lieutenant Surge's gym, because ground-type Pokemon are completely immune to electric-type attacks, and that removes most of the attacks that can hit you in the first place. Anyway, Diglett, number 50 exactly, is a pure ground-type Pokemon with the ability options of Sandveil or Arena Trap. Personally, I like Sandveil better because it has a good in-battle effect, but Arena Trap's not bad if you, Oh, speaking of which, Arena Trap. Arena Trap's not bad if you just want to kind of mess with your opponent, keep them from switching out. It's pretty... you can do interesting things with it. Anyway, Diglett's stats, it has very low defensive stats. Its HP is incredibly low. Its defense is not much better. Its special defense is okay. In the offensive department, it's not great either. It has an okay attack. It's not the worst in the world, so it can take advantage of that a little bit. And the main thing that this thing does have is speed. Diglett is fast, and it is a very highly mobile Pokemon. Now, when it evolves at level 26, it becomes Dugtrio, which is 3 Digletts kind of glued together or something. I don't know. It's kind of a very lazy design. Anyway, Dugtrio is 3 Digletts just kind of chilling with each other. They're bros. When it evolves, it still stays very weak in the defensive department. It's very low HP, its defenses aren't great, special defense becomes pretty respectable, its attack is okay, and its speed shoots up through the roof. It's a very quick Pokemon. I'm not sure why it's as fast as it is, conceptually, but Diglett and Dugtrio, very quick ground types. If you're looking for a fast ground type, then go ahead and pick yourself up a Diglett or a Dugtrio. This'll just run rampant through any sort of electric-type Pokemon. Like I said before, Lieutenant Surge's gym, if you're having trouble with that, then pick yourself up a Diglett or a Dugtrio and you will crush. And speaking of which, the Dugtrio you find are high level. As you can see, level 29. Huge. So, once we get out of Diglett's cave, we've got a little bit more business to do. I should probably pop a Repel. I kind of didn't pop a Repel at first just because I wanted to talk about Diglett and Dugtrio before we continued, but at this point, there's literally no reason for me to be running around without a Repel on, other than I guess it's close to the end of the, we're gonna make it out in a second anyway, so screw it. I went inside Rock Tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. If I could get a Pokemon to use Flash and light it up, ... So he's kind of suggesting what we should do. Okay, so this is the east side of Route 2. It's that place that we weren't able to get to before because of these trees that we couldn't cut down. And I think there's an item back here, isn't there? I might be wrong. I'm just double checking. I'm sorry. I'm gonna run away.
A fainted Pokemon just has no energy left to battle. Can still use moves like Cut outside of battle, though. Cause, I don't know. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. I want to trade one for my Mr. Mime. I should have brought an Abra with me. This is, I think, the only place in the game to get Mr. Mime? It may not be the only place, but Mr. Mime is a very rare Psychic-type Pokemon that we're going to go over right now. So Mr. Mime, like I said before, is a Psychic-type Pokemon. Now, if you looked at Hypno/Drowsy and said, oh, a special defensive Psychic-type Pokemon, well, that interests me. Well, look at this. Mr. Mime is better at that. Mr. Mime has, specifically a very, very high special defense. An incredible 120, which is pretty darn high overall. This allows Mr. Mime to really just wall himself up and become very difficult to deal with. And on top of that, he has a very good special attack at 100 as a base special attack. That's a really good special attack overall. His HP and defense is a little bit low itself, but this Pokemon is actually pretty darn solid. Mr. Mime's not bad whatsoever. His speed is also pretty decent overall. The only thing really bad about Mr. Mime is he is creepy. Look at him. Other than him looking creepy, Mr. Mime's a very good Pokemon, and I would fully suggest using it if you want any sort of defensive Pokemon. A special defensive wall. Mr. Mime is a pretty good go-to guy. He even learns very good moves for it, such as Reflect and Barrier. So Mr. Mime, if you want a defensive Pokemon, he's one of the top picks that I can think of for you. Okay, we're gonna hit Viridian City real quick. And I'm actually gonna grab Abra. Now, I made a brief stop while I was talking about Mr. Mime, and one of Professor Oak's aides was inside that building there. And when you talk to him, if you have caught at least 10 Pokemon, then he will give you HM05 Flash, which we will need. So that's kind of why I was catching a couple of Pokemon outside of the playthrough, so that I would be sure that we were able to pick up stuff like Flash. And Professor Oak has more aides scattered around the Kanto region, so we'll see more of them very shortly. So we're going to move Pokemon, and this Abra that I caught, we're going to toss him in the party for a second so that we can go grab that Mr. Mime, because I want it for my Pokédex, because I can. No other real reason. I'm not going to use Mr. Mime for my playthrough either. Sorry, any big Mr. Mime fans. I'm sure there's one of you in the world? Maybe? Oh. Anyway, we're going to go up there, we're going to do that trade, and then we're going to head straight into Pewter City. And then from there, we're going to head towards Cerulean. The reason being is that
we do have to get back into Cerulean City. Now, we're going to take a bit of a different route. We're going to head back through Diglett's Cave. But for now, let's do our trade. Abra for Mr. Mime. Sounds like a fine trade for me. Bye-bye, Abra. Have fun teleporting around with that dude. Always do like the trade animations. I think the trade animations are always pretty cool in Pokemon. Riley sent over Mimian. Mimian. Hey, thanks. Isn't my old Mr. Mime great? Sure. Yes, great. He will be warming the bench in the PC. Pretty harshly. Okay, so before we head back through Diglett's Cave, we're gonna go... We got a tiny bit of business to do in Pewter City. If you recall, there was a building completely and utterly blocked by a tree. Not a tree. But now that we have the capability to cut trees down, we're gonna go up here, we're gonna pull out Rattata, and we're gonna slice that tree open, and enter this little annex off to the side of the museum. You can't sneak in the back way. Nice try, kid, but no. Oh, whatever. Do you know what amber is? Amber contains the genetic matter of ancient Pokemon. There's a lab somewhere trying to resurrect Pokemon from amber. Shh! Listen. I need to share a secret with someone. I think this chunk of amber contains Pokemon DNA. It would be a shattering scientific breakthrough if Pokemon could be resurrected from it. But my colleagues just ignore what I have to say. So I have a favor to ask. I want you to get this examined at a Pokemon lab somewhere. And we get the old amber from the man. Shh! Get the old amber checked. We talk to this guy. We have 2 fossils of rare prehistoric Pokemon on exhibit. The secrets of space. The mysteries of Earth. There's so many things about which we know so little. But that should spur us to study harder, not toss in the towel. The only thing you should toss. Well, how about Seismic Toss? Shall I teach that to a Pokemon? So we can learn Seismic Toss over here, but I don't really want a Pokemon to have it right now. I don't really have a Pokemon for it, other than maybe my Wartortle, but my Wartortle's already got great moves, so don't really need that. Anyway, we could go all the way through Mount Moon if I really felt like it, but I feel like the trip back through Diglett's Cave is just a little bit shorter than going through Mount Moon in order to bring us back to Cerulean. So we're going to go back here to Diglett's Cave. Yes, back into Diglett's Cave, and this time we're going to actually use repels. I think 1 repel should be enough to get us through this place just fine. If we're efficient with our movement. Let's see if we can speedrun the Diglett's Cave. Boop, 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 boop. So yeah, I think we've accomplished a fair bit right now. Oh god. Alright. Second repel, let's go. It took 2 repels. Oh well. This is actually a really long cave. It does a very good job of illustrating the distance between Pewter City and Vermilion City. So I really do like the way that Diglett Cave is laid out. Repel's effects wore off, blah 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 blah. Okay, back to Route 6. We're gonna go around Bugcatcher Dude, because I don't feel like battling him. We're gonna go up here and back into the underground tunnel, and this will take us straight up to Cerulean. Ooh, quite a roundabout way to get through the area, but if we went straight east from Vermilion, we would have been blocked off by a Snorlax anyway, and we would have just come back here in the first place. So, yeah. There's one little bit of business that I have that I can think of for us to do in Cerulean City. Because if you guys recall, we have a bike voucher from the president of the Pokemon fan club. It was very nice of that girl to get her Slowbro out of the way so that we could cut that tree down. So let's go into this bike shop and get a free 1 million Pokebucks bike. That's a bike voucher. Okay, here you go. No questions asked. Yeah. Delicious bicycle. Thank you. Come again. So now we have a bicycle available to us, and that's going to increase the speed of our mobility greatly. So it should be right down here. We're going to register that, so anytime we hit the select key, we will pull the bike out. Ding ding. Yay! Yay! Get out of the way, kid. Yeah, I know you can cut down small trees. I know. Shut up! Yeah! Okay. Okay, I'm being dumb now. We're gonna deposit Mimian into the box. Like I said, I have no intention of using a Mr. Mime. I don't even think I'm gonna use a Psychic type at all. I think I have other plans available. So there. Although I will say, if you've paid attention, Psychic types are pretty strong overall. Like, Drowsy and Hypno are probably the weakest Psychic types we've seen already. And Hypno's kind of solid. He's not terrible. But anyway, we're gonna leave off this episode right here in Cerulean City. We accomplished a fair bit in Lieutenant Surge's fun house of pain and misery with his stupid switches. And I think we beat what is probably going to be the hardest gym for us to take down, period, just because of the type disadvantage and the fact that we only have 2 Pokemon. But don't worry, guys, we'll get more Pokemon relatively soon. And thank you guys very much for watching. I hope to see you on the next episode. Bye-bye! What was that? Why did I make that sound?